Hey guys, and welcome to this weekly update on Bitcoin. Before we get into it, I just want to note that I started the weekly updates about 13 weeks ago, and it's been 13 weeks of accurate forecasts. So please guys, if you found that useful, subscribe to the channel and maybe share it out to a few other platforms to help us build and grow. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. Last week we noted that we were in a rising wedge, and also noted this resistance area here, and that we were printing inverted hammers. So inverted hammers at the top of a move, at the top of a bearish pattern such as a rising wedge, is always an indication that we're going to see some downside. And following that, we have had a bit of a crash in the price of Bitcoin. We're now trading under a level of support. So we notice we've got a doji in here, and the last point of a doji before a sell-off, which would be right here, let's say the bottom of that candle body before there was a sell-off, will always leave behind it an area of support and resistance. And so you can see we tested that twice before coming through, and we've crashed back under it now, and now we seem to be finding some resistance just underneath it. But it wouldn't surprise me if we were to come back up and test this support area, but I think ultimately we're going to see some more downside. The other thing that I wanted to note is that we never really left this parallel channel, so we'll just put this in here. We did come close to leaving the parallel channel here on a few occasions, but we were always rejected, and we come back down now and we're testing the bottom of it. And so this is still a corrective move, so the trend is with the impulse moves down, and this shallow move contained within parallel channels is more on the corrective side. And what I'd expect to see here is most likely a bear flag, and followed by continued downside. And I've got that final target 13,356. Let's just delete that, and also note that this can be viewed, just get rid of this lines there, this could be viewed also as being a broadening ascending pattern, which is also a bearish pattern. So everything looking bearish on Bitcoin. Let's jump over to Ethereum, where we also had that rising wedge. Let me just draw it back in like this, and we've broken down from there. Let's draw in the parallel channels. We were contained within a parallel channel, which is corrective, but of course we broke out of there, we tested, and then we took off, and that's just because of the Ethereum merger. But Bitcoin never followed Ethereum out of the parallel channel, which is an indication to me that the market's not going to follow Ethereum. And Ethereum has since, obviously, the price has crashed, and we're retesting the top of this here. It is possible that we see further upside because of that merger, but ultimately I think we're still going to see the price of Ethereum decline until the sort of the macro environment changes, with the interest rates going up and the Fed unwinding its balance sheet. It's likely that when the merger happens, it'll probably be a sell the news event. And yeah, that's the forecast for this week. Cheers guys, see you next time.